What up, y'all? Welcome to episode 1 of GEPPETTO'S Grindhouse. I am your host, Mr. Lau, and I'm making this podcast to work through some issues I'm having with my lady. I have no set direction on where I'm going with this podcast, and I'm only making a podcast just to talk and I guess in a way to leave, I don't know, just like some vocal shit for my kids to listen to. Excuse me. I'm saying, like, damn, how did I burp on my first podcast? That's crazy. But fuck it, I'm gonna run with it. Yo. Yeah. So, let me see. When I started watching I guess like watching podcasts, I don't even listen to them shit. My first podcast I really listened to, I watched was fucking Doug Benson. Getting Doug with high, you know what I'm saying? That was the first podcast I really watched and shit in the beginning. And I watched that for a minute. I learned about a lot of comedians, like new comedians and shit. You know what I'm saying? Up and coming comedians or comedians that were established and not even know about and shit. Because I only had I only dug certain comedians that I knew about their stand up and shit that, I followed to a certain extent, I guess you can say. But, yeah, whatever. So it started with Doug Benson and shit. Then, Joe Rogan and shit. I think it was Joey Diaz. And then that's when, from Joey Diaz, I think that's when I jumped into that, set of friends. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and everybody, I clicked with all that shit. So, Theo Vaughn, that's my dude right there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I wanted to say that's my nigga right there, but I said, whatever, fuck it, I already said it. Fuck it. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, all them dudes is ill. But, yeah, I don't know. Let me see. I grew up in Brooklyn, you know what I'm saying? I live out in Queens now. I've made art on, throughout my whole life, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, I'm an artist, you know what I'm saying? I'm not successful at it, you know what I'm saying? I work at some retail store that's not too far from where I live, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, I'm into a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? I make toys, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. I don't know how to bring that up, you know what I'm saying? Another podcast that I started listening to that I like the format of his podcast, the whole shit that sounds like fucking like a radio station on Grand Theft Auto and shit. Toys on Tap, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas is dope too. Well, not them niggas, but that dude, he's ill. I'm sorry, I don't know your name, my dude. But, you know what I'm saying? You dope with that shit. Yeah. This podcast shit is ill. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. You watch these cats and they just start spitting shit. Oh, well, welcome everybody. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the podcast. Hey, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that ain't me. Look at the way I speak like I'm Ed. I think I half Ed. You know what I'm saying? It's like, for real, I don't know what's going on. So, whatever. Like I said, I make toys, you know what I'm saying? Like sculpt figures, action figures, pins. I can make paintings, things like that. I don't know digital, and I wish I did know digital. And for some reason, it's not that I'm avoiding doing it, but I don't know. Like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to learn the digital shit, but I don't learn it. I mean, if that makes sense, it's like something. I don't know what. Like, it's not about, I'm stay traditional and blah, 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 all that shit. Nah, it's not about that shit. I'd rather do fucking a scope in a fucking half hour than fucking 3 weeks. I mean, that it takes me sometimes to do some shit because of the fucking, like the way I procrastinate on shit. But yeah. But the shit is that that's the reason why, you know what I'm saying, the procrastination shit. You know what I'm saying? I gotta overcome all this shit. It's fucked up. Like, you get in a rut and you fuck up and you try to get out that shit. And, like, it's like, a lot of things come into play. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I get, like, all right. I think about, like, Theo Vaughn's podcast. You know what I'm saying? Like, he starts talking about growing up in Louisiana and his homeboys and fucking them niggas hitting fucking embankments and fucking showing up steroids and all the wild shit dude be saying and shit. That shit is funny as hell. But the way he spits it, you know what I'm saying, it's fire. Like, he got his own ill style. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want to jack his style, but I just dig his format too, the same way I dig that Toy is on tap format. You know what I'm saying? Like, I dig it, like, the way they got this shit. That they got that shit in podcasting, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see, you know what I'm saying? I got, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it makes sense what I'm saying, but I'm going to keep talking because I need to try to make 10 minutes out this shit for a micro podcast. Yeah. Okay, what was I saying? All right, whatever. So I guess I'm trying to find my voice in this whole podcast thing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, whatever. This is my first joint out the gate. You know what I'm saying? So, see, okay. I grew up in Brooklyn. I mean, I've always been into the arts from an early age. I guess because my dad was an artist. My dad my dad was incarcerated most of my life, so most of my youth. So he would send paintings home that he would make in prison, and and I guess that would inspire me, I guess, in a way, whatever, and I would want to draw and shit like that because I seen that around the house and stuff. I don't know, but what I was drawing was my thing, and I would draw whenever I had the chance to. I thought that was my escapism from the shit that was going on at home. I mean, even though my dad was locked up, like shit was still happening outside, without the father at home. That should be happening at the house and shit. So that was that, whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's another bullshit story that I doubt I'm gonna get into, because in reality, you know what I'm saying, I'm hoping to just make 8 episodes of this podcast. You know what I'm saying? Every week for the time that me and my lady are going to be apart. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the podcast, I hope, about 2 months, that's, enough recharge time, and see, where we go next. If we go next, you know what I'm saying? Because anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? But, recently I've been getting signs, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's signs or a freaking algorithm. It's one of the two. But whatever, you know what I'm saying? So videos have been showing up. You know what I'm saying? Like, prior to us taking our time for separation, whatever, I looked at my phone. It said 333, you know what I'm saying? So then, 333 is always like a number that everybody throws around, blah, 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 this and that, one and the other, right? So it was whatever, you know what I'm saying? In my eyes, whatever, in my head at that moment. So then I go to, at that moment, I have my PS4 controller, and I switch to the, to watch Netflix, to go to YouTube and shit. So then I go on YouTube, and when YouTube opens up, boom, it says 333 video. And I'm like, yo, that's mad funny. I was like, yo. Then I just watched it. And then it started, I don't know, like, it started saying what it said, whatever, about it. And it was like letting me know that what was happening. I'm sorry, that's like a cardboard that I have trying to catch these vocals and shit. I'm recording off my phone. This ain't even some real podcast shit. You know what I'm saying? This is just me on the phone, fucking sitting on the kitchen floor in my mom's crib. You know what I mean? Like, shit is hood bad. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah. This shit is crazy. Like, I already passed 10 minutes and shit. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Welcome to GEPPETTO'S Grindhouse. I hope y'all stick around for episode 2 next week. Thanks.